Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to give a brief on how to use Microsoft Project to uh, schedule any of the project or to track that project or to assign and allocate resource to different activities. Uh, when you open your Microsoft project, this is Microsoft Project 2013 version. So when you open your Microsoft project, this is the welcome screen. The first screen which you will get is this one. Here you can see a number of tabs are available as per your needs. You can use these tabs like in the task you can see you can enter your activities duration, start date, finish date, procedure, and here you can see this is spaces for bar charts. Whatever the data you will enter, it will come in the form of graph here. So and if you want to assign a resource to different activities, so you can go to a resource tab, and if you need a report of the entire project or the different activities of the project, so you can go to report. In project you can see project information. Here you can keep the project start date, project current finish date of the project. uh, here you can see changing a working change working time. In change working time, you can set your calendar, your number of holidays or number of working days, number of working hour. So like these things, you can enter here. I will explain it later. Okay. So in few option, some of the things like network diagram or the use network resource users, you can see view all the type, like whatever you have entered it will uh, you can use it. Then in the format you can see you can change the color of your timeline, or you can use critical task. When you click on the critical task, it will give you which of the activities are critical, like these things. So these are these tabs are similar to the tabs which is in Microsoft Word. So I hope you all are familiar with these types of tabs. I'm not going in detail with these. So let's start our project. So before starting of any project, you have to save your file. Like you have to give any location where you want to save the file. So for giving location, just go to file and save as. Save as wherever you want. You can uh, save your project. Like in the desktop, I'm saving with some name like MSP project 6 same. So in the desktop, MSP project 6 same will be saved. Okay. So after giving location of the files, you have to go to the file and options. In options, you have again number of options you will have. So like general, display, schedule. In general, you can keep general information regarding project, like when you open your project, what type of view you want. So default view is set as gained with timeline. Gained with timeline, I can say like here you can see this is your gain chart, this is your gain, and this is your timeline. Okay, here you can see. So this is your default setup. If you want to change this welcome screen of the Microsoft project, you can change it here. Go to file option again, then in display, in general you can change it whatever you want. So number of options are available you have. So let it be with again with timeline only. Here date format, you can change the format of the date whatever you want. Okay, depend on you. Here in username, you can put your name or the name who is operating this project, or the planner and engineer can put their name in the username. Okay, like that you can give. In display, the main thing which you have to see is the sign of rupees. By default, Microsoft project use USA currency, but you can change it with Indian currency also. So schedule part, I'll go in the detail with the next tab. So like that you can use these options. Okay, so before entering any work breakdown of structures, like any activities of the project, first you have to provide the starting date of the project, like when you want to start your project, or if you have your finished date of the project, like the client has said that no, I want this project to be finished on this date. So you can set this date also. So for setting the calendar and the working hour, you have to go to the project file. In the project information, you can fill different type of information, like start date, when you want to start your project. I'm giving, suppose today is 22nd of April, I think 22nd of April. I'm going to start my project on 25th of April. Okay, so schedule form, here you have two options, project start date and project finish date. So if you have your project finish date, like you have a deadline that on suppose on 26th of May you have to finish your project. Okay, anyhow on 26th of May you have to finish your project. For that, you have to schedule your project from project finish date, like it will go in the reverse direction. Okay, like that. This is the rare case, not happens all the time. So I'm going with project start date only. So I have given 25th April as the start date, and correct is 22 days. Still I have 3 days to start my project. Okay, so this was all about project information. Now you have to go to the change working time. In change working time, you have to set your calendar according to your own preferences, like when you want holidays. Apart from government holidays like Independence Day or Gandhi Jayanti, you have to set your own holidays. Like okay, this is the specified date when our project cannot, when we cannot do any work on that project. So if you see, by default, Microsoft Project use Saturday and Sunday both as non-working day. Here you can see white color, wherever the white color is coming, these are the working days, and wherever the gray color is coming, these are the non-working days. So I said by default, Microsoft Project use Saturday and Sunday as non-working days. But if you want to change, like okay, from Monday to Saturday, I want it as working days and Sunday as non-working days. So for that, go to work weeks. In work weeks, just go to the detail part and select whatever the days you want to be working day. So I'm selecting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday till Saturday. So Monday to Saturday is a working days, and Saturday is non-working days. So I didn't select Sunday. Then just go to the third step, like set days to this specific working days. Now you have to specify the time, like okay, working time, uh, like from I have set it 8 to 12 as from 8 to 12, then from 12 to 13, like from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock as the lunch time, then again from 1 to 17 minutes 5 o'clock I've given the working time. So just like that you can fill your whatever you want, you can give your working start working time, like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whatever. So I'm simply giving it as the working time. So just okay. Now go to the exceptions day. Exception day is if any holidays between the start date and the finish project date, you can give the exception days, like between if you between this after the start of the project, if you have some holidays like Holi are there or Dasera are there, and you want to give holidays for that. Suppose I'm giving 1 day holiday, so holiday, I'm giving holiday A. Suppose that holiday A, it will start on, I've started my project on 25th. So suppose on 29th of April, 29th is already Sunday. So suppose I'm giving 28th of April as your uh, non-working day. So just click on these things and just again go to, so you can see here 28th, I've given 28th as holiday A. Any specific name you can give in this name, like any of the holidays name, Holi you can provide, or Dasera you can provide, or uh, any other name you can give here. So like that, number of holidays you can provided the Microsoft project will not count those days as their working day. So like that you can set your calendar. After the setting of the calendar, just go to the work breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure means the number of activities activities you have to provide, like what activity will follow which activity, like that you can provide. So either you can directly put your activities in Microsoft Project, or you can put it in any Excel file and can copy it better. So I have already put it some of the activities name in the Excel sheet, and I'm going to copy all these activity. Okay, so from start of the project, I have given all the activities like the start of the project and cleaning of ground, excavation, PCC. I'm not going in detail of all these activities. I've already given it in my previous uh, video. Now the thing is, you have to give the duration of this project. Okay, so duration of the project, I've already given some of the duration for specific. Suppose I'm doing it for 40 by 60 feet plan area. So based on that, I've already given details. So I'm just going to copy it and paste it in my Microsoft project. So I've already given it. Now the thing is, after doing all these things, you have to link all the activities. And before linking of the activities, you have to group all the activities in any event. You know the difference between event and activity. So like activity is the sub part of event. So you have to group some specific activities to some of the event. Like I'm dividing my work in three parts: substructure part, superstructure part, and finishing work. So under substructure part, the structure which is below the ground level, the structure which is below the ground level, I'm going to group it as substructure part. So whatever the activities which will be done under the ground. So from excavation, this is the work which will be done under the ground work. So I'm going to put a new task here. So insert task, and I give the name as substructure. Then after the before the plinth work, I'm going to give it a superstructure part. And the third one is your finishing part. So before internal plastering, I'm going to give it as a new task as your finishing work. Okay, so I have divided. Now I have only given the event name, so you have to group all the activities on that event. Suppose that from task shift like excavation, PCC, mat reinforcement for column, concrete, backfilling and compaction, and check ground level. I'm going to group it as one event. So just go to your task tab. In task tab, one option is the indent. If you select the indent, so these activities will goes under substructure part. Now I'm linking superstructure part. So till your piping, it will goes under superstructure part. Then I've grouped all these activities under three events. Now what you have to do, you have to link all the activities whatever you have provided. So for linking all the activities, just select all the activities and go to the link. It is available in the task tab. So just link all the selected. So when you linked all the activities, so Microsoft project will automatically count the start date and finish date of the project. Like here you can see the procedure. In procedure, there are four type of procedure we have. You can link your project in a four type of relationship. The first one is your finish to start. Finish to start means the second activity will start only when the your previous activity will finish. Like for example, PCC. I'm taking PCC. So what is the procedure for PCC? So the procedure for PCC is 5. 5 means the PCC task is 6 and the fifth task is excavation. So the procedure 5 means whenever the means PCC work cannot be start till the fifth task will finish. This fifth task means excavation. Means PCC work cannot be start until the excavation work has been finished. Therefore, the procedure 5 has came here. So like that, in Microsoft project, finish to start relationship is the default relationship which is already set here. But if you want some of the activities like activities 1 and activity 2 can start simultaneously, so you have to change one by one. Suppose that for plinth beam, no, plinth filling and column erection, 14 here you can see task 14 and task 15. So plinth beam and plinth filling and this task number 14 and task number 15, plinth filling and column erection. These two works can start simultaneously. So I'm going to just double click on column erection. Okay, and go to the procedure part. Here you can see the type finish to start. As I said, Microsoft project in Microsoft project the default relationship as finish to start, but you want to change your relationship. Suppose that I'm going to give start to start. Now if you see, it has come as like 14 ss. 14 ss means 14 start to start. So the activity 15 and the preceded activity 14, these two activity will start simultaneously. Okay, so like that you can use your relations. Four type of relations I have given, so I'm not going in detail with these types of relations. I have only uh, okay, so leave this thing. Now that after giving the procedure, you have to again select all the activities and go to auto schedule. Auto schedule means whatever the days you have provided, it will automatically schedule your project. So just give your auto schedule. Means auto schedule means the date will form according to your duration days. Like here you can see your project is started on 25th of April, and I've given 1 day for the start of project. Means it will start on 25th and it will end on 25th. Then again the clearing of ground I have given 2 days. So it started on 26th and end on 26th, like 26th and 27th. These 2 days will be used as clearing for of ground. So like that, that Microsoft project will automatically count all the date, and uh, it will give on start and finishing work. After doing all these things, you need to provide resource for all these activities. For resources, you need to go to a resource sheet. Here in resource sheet you can say you can give the number of resource whatever will be required in your project. So I have all in Excel sheet, I've already typed some of the resource like a G general, like general helper, mason, barbender helper, carpenter. C helper means carpenter helper, then painter helper, electrician and plumber. So I'm just copying all the activities and going to sorry. So I've copied all the resources and simply I'm just going to paste it here. Here you can see. Okay, so here in the type, like three type you have available, like work, material, or cost. Like whatever the resource name you have provided, the resource you have provided. So what type of resource it is? Is it work resource, material resource, or cost? The difference between these are, like if you are providing any labor work, so it will come under your work type. if you are providing any material like cement or steel, or you can say any of the material things, so it will goes under the material and the cost. Like if you are providing any machinery part for excavation, so it will goes under cost. So I'm not giving all these things, I'm giving only the work part here. Material also you can provide, but I'm not providing it here. Okay, now you have to keep a standard rate for all these things. Like for example, it will you can give it in per hour. Okay, in Microsoft project you can give it in per hour, not in per day. So if you calculate, like for 1 days a general helper will take 300 rupees. Okay, and we have given 8 hour working days, so if you divide 300 by 8, so it will give some, right, so something like 50 rupees I have given. Okay, more than yeah, 300. Suppose that 400 I have given 50 rupees. So for mason I'm giving 80 rupees per hour. Barbender also I'm giving 80 rupees per hour. Barbender helper I'm giving for 50. Carpenter it is. So according to the experience or according to the current rate, you have to put it here. Okay, so painter I'm giving 80 rupees. It's 50 rupees. Plumber 80 rupees. So I've given all the rates here. Another thing is in Microsoft project, if you go in the Microsoft project, okay, in the timeline, sorry, in the timeline, so whatever the activities and what type of resource it required, you can put it here, like in the resource name. So excavation, if I'm doing manual excavation, then I need only general helper for this. Okay, and if I'm doing the PCC work, I need general helper also, general helper and machines, both people. Like if we're going in the concrete, so in concrete, what you need again, general helper, mission. If you go for reinforcement for reinforcement for column, you need carpenter helper, carpenter also. So carpenter helper, bar bender, and bar bender helper also you required for reinforcement for column, and one mason and general helper. So like that you can give resource for each of the files, which I have already given in this task name. If you see, I'll provide this. I will attach this task name. So like that you can use it. Okay. Now the thing is, how can you allocate this thing? See over here. So after allocating all the resource, you need to go to the report part. In report part, like a resource, I am going to give the resource. So whatever the resource overview, so simply you can, whatever you need, you can use your use it for report. Okay. So this is the resources stats. Here you can see general helper, how much time it has taken. So general helper has taken 70 hours till now. So if you put the more number you can, so like that you can use here. So basically this was your Microsoft uh, project. Okay, thank you.